I just wanted to give a quick read. I need a vacation. Angels, ancestors, welcome you. Spirit, I welcome you. Any door that is not, any black magic, hexes, curses, turn back to mystery, walking in love and light, and what is love and gratitude. And I release the universe, time is coming. Angels, ancestors, the highest possible good. Please allow me to channel whatever message or message for the collective. Let this message or messages be clear and concise. When you pick up on the energy of the collective, and review for the energy of the collective. What do you want the collective to know, Spirit? What do you want the collective to know? It's like, I think 5 cards. Hold on. That must be it. Something's moving slow. Was it the 5 of Wands? Okay. So 7 cards for the collective. The first card is the 6 of Pentacles, which I know this is about collaboration, help, and something else. Then you have the 10 of Pentacles, which is inheritance, culmination, and something else. I don't know all the words right off the top of my head. I'm here, but I'm not here. Queen of Pentacles. It's talking about focusing on your money, focusing on yourself, going inward, being poised and unbothered. A Knight of Pentacles. If I'm not mistaken, I believe the Knight of Pentacles talks about is it blessings, harmony, teamwork? I think. Then Ace of Swords, you have a breakthrough. I don't know why I wanted to say bake through. Somebody might be cooking, I don't know. Yeah, breakthrough. Some kind of transformation or powerful change. 9 of Wands. I want to say this card is about strength and endurance and just having stamina to keep moving and like fighting through, having a fighting spirit. And then 2 of Pentacles. And I believe the collective got this card the other day. Or, yeah, it was the other day in regards to new moon. So, like, this card talks about hustling, balance, flexibility, but ultimately having two options to choose from and making a final decision for whatever best suits your vision or your lifestyle, or um, your MO, like whatever you're trying to do, you're trying to maintain, you're trying to build, or you're trying to protect. How many cards? 7? Alright, so 7 cards. I don't want this to be a long video, but I'm just going to touch up on, that way I'm giving you a better understanding of the cards that came out for the collective. And if it doesn't sound like your story, please do not force it. It's not that deep. Only take what resonates. Thanks for tuning in. 7 definitely is a lucky number. It's actually 702 right now as we speak. Maybe you might want to look up that angel number. All right, so going back to the 6 of Pentacles, it is generosity, assistance, support. So whatever it is you're dealing with, you're going to be receiving the help that you need if you don't already have it. Whether it is manifesting in this present time or it's soon to come, or maybe you have to look inward and understand that you are the help that you need, because there's been times where it's like I thought I needed help, and then I figured out that I was the help, or I was sent to be the help, or I was sent to figure out how to resolve my problems, because ultimately at whatever point you're in your life, or whatever phase you're going through, or whatever trial and tribulation, any problem that comes your way, it starts with and it ends with you. You just have to come to a better understanding of knowing that you are the problem, the cause, and the solution. So 3 meerkats stand at attention within the opening of their burrow, keeping watch while their colony forages. Every meerkat in a colony has a duty to fulfill. And though these watchers can't eat right now, they know their sacrifice allows the rest to hunt, confident that no danger will come their way. The 6 of Pentacles rewards charity, promoting community and the care that goes into nurturing it. Meerkats are pack animals, thriving when everyone does their bit. Keep giving a hand to others with fairness in mind. When you need it, you'll be rewarded for your own good deeds. So that talks about basically whatever energy you put out, ultimately that's what you're going to receive back. When upright, the 6 of Pentacles suggests you may be in a position to be charitable to those less fortunate. Financial security means charity is something you can engage in without overextending yourself. Be free with your wealth and share your bounty. The universe gives back to those who are giving. Confirmation of what I just said. Whatever you put out, it's going to find its way back. This position can also mean that you're the one receiving charity. Though it can be difficult, put away your pride and accept help with gratitude. Know that when you're back on your feet, you can return it in spades. Charity is an investment both spiritually and emotionally. Nurture those around you in good faith and allow them the tools to give back once they are able. Okay. The second card again was the 10 of Pentacles. Permanence and inheritance culmination. A bowhead whale dives towards the ocean floor where 8 pentacles rest, waiting to be claimed. 2 more fall alongside the whale to signify the wealth still on the way, carried downward by the current. Wells are associated with compassion and knowledge of life and death. Their long lifespans allow them to gain clarity on what matters in life, and through their constant hard work, they are able to gain a level of prosperity that will remain with them long into the future. The Ten of Pentacles is a sign that a journey has come to an end. Success follows those who work hard and remain charitable. Just as the whale swims confidently towards its wealth, we should rejoice in the security we've worked so hard to earn. When upright, the Ten of Pentacles signifies that you're coming to the end of a project or journey. You've always looked at the bigger picture, and because of this, you've managed to keep focused and work hard. Your past efforts have paved the way to your success. Now you're able to reap the benefits of your long-term investments and live substantially on the rewards. Remain charitable. Share your bounty with others. This position also suggests permanence in regard to your current prosperity. So use the newfound security to focus on other aspects of your life that you may have put aside. All right. So I feel these two cards go hand in hand, because the Six of Pentacles talks about charity. So whether you are on the receiving end or you're being the one to put it out, sometimes you help and sometimes you need help. So in other words, sometimes you get used to be a blessing to others before you become a blessing or before you get blessed. I do believe that it's a test of faith, right? When you get guided or led to do something, rather than being reluctant or rather than having too much pride or ego, whether you are unwilling or your attitude is kind of, off-putting in a sense of maybe you don't want to. If you do it and you do it in good faith and you do it with no attachment, you do it because you were called to do it, you do it because you were guided, you were led to do it, it was placed on you, it was asked of you, right? You do that and the energy will find its way back to you. And I think that within itself is a blessing. You get used to be a blessing to someone or something, and then you turn around and you get blessed. I believe that is natural law. I've come to learn and understand, like even within myself, right? In order to remain lighthearted and to move freely, because that's the code that in the law that I live by, I cannot abide by the societal laws or societal codes or other people's, ideals of me or what they believe to be true. I have to remain present in my own truth and not take on anybody else's energy in order to live the way that I want to live. And everybody has free will to, 1313 on the clock. Everybody has free will to decide and move however they want. But sometimes when you are so open to just being present and remaining connected to everything without attachments, you will move a lot differently than the people around you. And sometimes that within itself can be very overwhelming. It could be very surreal. It could be very transforming. But going back to the Ten of Pentacles, like once you put out that good energy and you put in that hard work and you keep the faith, it finds its way back. And sometimes you have to make sacrifices before you can reap your rewards. You have to leave certain habits, certain places, certain things, certain people behind, because not everybody has the same vision that you have, and not everybody is called to do the same thing that you're called to do, and not everybody is genuine. It can be bittersweet because it's like you would want to have certain things and you would want to keep certain connections, and you would want to be able to bring certain things that you've treasured with you along your path, along your journey to where you're going. But the reality of it is, everybody is uniquely different for a reason. And you have to be in an energy of connection and not attachment, because certain attachments can hold you back, certain attachments can weigh you down, certain attachments can distract you, certain attachments can keep you from reaching your fullest potential, because these certain attachments are not always serving your highest possible good, or even good for you to be, entertaining, or, keeping around. Certain energies don't mean you well. I just literally did a video it was a message that was placed on me, and it's been at the back of my mind for the past couple of days now. And the title is People Know When. People know when they are of no good, and you should be able to tell too. Just like when you mean good for someone, not everybody operates off of pure intentions or the best intentions or even good intentions. Some people operate off of solemnly lower vibrations and bad intentions, and they come to kill, steal, and destroy, or they come to pull you into their reality of misery, or just being dissatisfied with your life and being unhappy and just lower vibrations. And it's like, I don't really want to get into all of that because I don't have the energy. But it's very important to remain present and to stay keen and be humble and remain grateful, and allow yourself to be open to whatever information that comes to you, because it could help you later on down the road, and in return you might be able to help somebody else, because whatever you touch, it touches you back. I am what I am. Not really into titles, but a few things come to mind. Prophets. I will say I'm more spiritual than anything, but I'm very grounded. Sending you love, light, and healing vibrations, Mr. Booga. I recently got I would say maybe 5 or 6 tattoos recently. Just to help me stay in alignment. Because it's just, the closer you get to spirit and the more you release, the more it comes to you. And it's not a bad thing. It's just, you see things for what they are. And this journey and this path is definitely not for the weak or the faint of heart. Alright, what was I about to say? Okay, so the next card was Queen of Pentacles. Sensibility, generosity, practicality. An alpaca sits beneath a brightly glowing pinnacle surrounded by plants, flowers, and ripe ears of corn. Nature is in full bloom, showcasing its fertile bounty as the alpaca watches with a gentle gaze. Alpacas represent deep trust and faith. They are caring and nurturing. The Queen of Pentacles reminds us to look at the gifts we're given and think hard on how we can nourish them to yield more in the future. There is much more goodness to be had so long as we work hard to bring it into existence. When upright, the Queen of Pentacles is a nurturing symbol that reflects the hard work you've done to contribute to the world around you, an integration of work and home life, and promoting security for yourself and those around you. You've achieved balance in many aspects of your life. You are enjoying the prosperity that brings you, but know you must work to maintain it. Take steps to deal fairly with others and to create a calm, nurturing space everywhere you go. Perhaps, perhaps you have someone in your life already fulfilling this role for you. Seek to emulate them and do your best to share that energy with others. And maybe the person that you need to be emulating the most is yourself. Sometimes when you put out so much good into the world, you forget to pour into your own cup. So I know from my own self experience, I know that make sure you are taking the time, the same energy that you're giving to others, you're giving to you. Make sure you are taking a moment to breathe in, breathe out, deep breathing, slow breathing, meditating, drinking tea, hot tea, going for walks, getting fresh air, going and being in nature, just being still for a moment's sake, a moment in time, and appreciating, the beauty around you. That is a way to remain present as well as to feed yourself. Because in order to pour into others and to pour into the rest of the world, you got to pour into you first. Oh, what did you say? Yeah, I feel like when I first actually started being consistent with my channel, I feel like I was being shadow banned. It's because I'm not with the rah-rah and I'm not with the artificial and the constant chaotic drama and, the stuff that is always usually popping up on YouTube. I'm not your average, so I felt like it was definitely shadow banned. Aw. But don't worry about it. Your intentions seem to be light. Even when you think nobody is watching, they are. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Can't stop what I'm actually doing in real present time. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles is the next card. Efficiency, responsibility, persistence. A bumblebee labors away atop a honeycomb, filling chamber after chamber with nectar that will one day yield golden honey. Flowers surround it to signify the process the bee goes through to accomplish its task. The bee must visit thousands of flowers to gather enough nectar to fill the combs, but it doesn't shy away from the work. It knows it is necessary. The Knight of Pentacles knows the value of hard work. Though the labor may be intense, it reminds us that only through continual effort we will be able to reap the benefits that follow. Okay, I can say right off of the bat with these 4 cards, because it goes hand in hand, it's been a freaking reappearing theme. Hard work, dedication, making sacrifices. That is the only way you will be able to build the life that you dream of. And in order to keep peace, to maintain peace, to just live how you want to live, you will have to make continuous sacrifices. When upright, the Knight of Pentacles exemplifies the hard work that goes into fulfilling one's dream. Confirmation. You either know what you want out of life or you're developing a plan. You may have already taken steps to begin the methodical approach to reaching your goals. Consistency is valued over speed, and you have taken the time to plan accordingly. It may be boring, but know that your approach will lead you to success. Okay, that is one thing that I can stop and speak on really quick as confirmation. I have a lot of, as spontaneous and as adventurous and as free spirited and free minded and just open that I can be, I also have my boring moments, but I value boringness over anything chaotic, over anything toxic, over anything just not healthy, because I feel like the times we're in right now, people are chasing a lot of instant gratification over steadily building and maintaining. Like, I would much rather cherish my simplistic and my simple, lighthearted moments versus putting up with something very detrimental to my mind, my body, and my soul for the rest of my life. Because it's very easy to get into trouble, and then it's hard to get out. Ace of Swords is the next card. Breakthroughs, intensity, concentration. A proud swan raises its wings as it stands in a shallow pond. A sword is tucked behind a wing, sparing the ripples in the water. Swans are often associated with the divine and are symbols of beauty, grace, and love. However, despite their majesty, they are proud creatures that will fight ferociously if provoked. While this swan is triumphant, the pierced ripple in the water at its feet signifies that the road ahead will not be an easy one. The Ace of Swords reminds us to be resilient. Through adversity and maintain a proud, unwavering spirit. When upright, the Ace of Swords suggests you're about to embark on a significant breakthrough that will allow you to see the world through a new lens. This is a time of mental and intellectual potential for you, and it's imperative that you strengthen yourself mentally to prepare for what comes next. This is also a card of potential. New ideas are inbound, and opportunities to learn are on the way as well. Take this as a sign to begin a new project or embark on a new journey. You are now on a path with great potential, but be warned there is a dark side to this influx. Work hard to use your new abilities for the greater good. You have the energy and willpower to evoke great change. It will be easy to fall into a selfish mindset, so be sure to temper your success with thoughts of how best you can benefit others. I say benefit others and also yourself. Nine of Wands. I say the dark side to light because there's really nothing to be afraid of. Light is formed in darkness, and you have to go through sometimes it seems like many dark moments in order to, you know, keep the purity of your light. Or maybe your light is there the entire time. You're just going through whatever you're going through, and you're leaving traces of your light for other people who are in darkness. Sometimes, I feel like sometimes with light being so bright, with certain places and people and things, you have to cloak or allow yourself to be cloaked. That way, when you go wherever you're guided, you don't scare whoever it is that you're supposed to help or be connecting with, or whoever is supposed to help and be connecting with you. Nothing really gets in the way, and sometimes you have to be subtle versus being so loud, because energy can speak for itself. And I believe that when you go in level-headed and calm and subtle and simple, it allows for like natural, genuine connections to form, and nature to run its course, and so on and so forth. But if anything, darkness is scared of light, like, which is why they often try to do things to put certain lights out or to dim it, like, but can't stop anything that belongs to something much bigger anyway. Definitely yin and yang. Uh, oh, and attention. Oh. I think because of because of the way I used to want attention when I was younger, before I knew better, and then understanding that not all attention is good attention, and then just understanding that sometimes attention can be like overhyped. It's annoying to have eyes on you 24/7, even when you try to just blend in, or you try to be simple, or you try to mind your business and do your work, do your job, and keep your head down. Like, that shit is so annoying. But okay, so that was Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands. Resilience, protective, courage. Yes, yes, yes. However, it just depends on your gifts, right? And where you are on your journey. Some can see it very well in day or in night, because it doesn't change what it is. Like, a light is still going to be a light. Yeah, I think it can make you overwhelmed, and it can trigger like certain things within your anxiety, and it can just kind of have your emotions like sometimes a little nerve-wracked and like haywire. But just stay grounded, as long as they don't touch you. That's what my mom would tell me. Like, you have a right to protect yourself. Like, if you feel like the healthy boundaries that you put up, if you feel like they get crossed, or they get touched, or you get touched, you have every right to react. And even if you react, it doesn't take away from who you are in that moment. You have a right to protect yourself. So, yeah, um, it's a whole lot of things that come with accepting your calling and owning, everything that is a part of who you are. Okay. A horse rears backlit by the sun, which is pierced with 9 lances. The horse has long been associated with freedom, power, hard work, and the determination required to work through adversity. The sun, a symbol of power and energy, has taken a few blows, but the horse rears to show it's ready to plow forward anyway. The Nine of Wands symbolizes fighting through. Though it may be difficult, we must be resilient in the face of adversity. We might be beaten up along the way, but we'll emerge stronger than before. When upright, the Knight of Wands tells you that you've taken a few blows, encountered adversity in its truest sense, but still stand tall to take on what will come next. You may be feeling run down and cowed by all that life's thrown at you, but keep in mind that for every hurdle you clear, that's one more victory to carry with you. Strength comes from confronting adversity head on. It may feel daunting now, but as long as you keep pushing towards the finish line, you'll come out stronger than you ever thought possible. You have people who can support you if others try to kick you while you're down. Know who your friends are and send the rest packing. You have the tools to progress. Use them. This is 2026. I would say 2024 No. Yeah, it's 2024, but 2023, it was around this storm. I forget what kind of storm we had in California. It wasn't anything bad. It was just like some kind of hurricane. It wasn't really even a hurricane. 2023, before the end of the year, I was guided to get, this, and this is actually my first deck of cards. And so with Moonology, I was like, okay, I'm only gonna do oracles. And then that following year, so 2024, I want to say right before Mother's Day, I went to a shop that I usually go to, and they had this deck. And I remember seeing it, and I was like, oh, it's so pretty. But I was like, I'm not gonna get it. I was like, if it's for me or if it's meant for me, the next time I come, I'll get it. And then it happened to be around Mother's Day, so it wasn't. I don't know if I'm gonna say the months correctly. I think it was in May, sometime in May, I think, of 2024. So I went prior. Then I was like, if it's for me, I'll get it the next time I come. And then the next time I went, it actually happened to be Mother's Day, and it was on sale. And I promised I wasn't even gonna get it then, but my homeboy that I was on the phone with, I was telling him about the store, and he's like, go ahead and get it. And so when I did buy it, not only was it was like I had a lot of confirmations, but because I told myself I was only gonna do oracles, I was hesitant to jump into tarot, but I was like, I feel like I was led and guided to. So this is my only tarot book, and in all honesty, I can't say I even study. Just information gets revealed to me. I've learned, but I've never like throughoutly studied the book. I have a dog, and I got my dog when my dad passed away, but I've always felt a very strong connection to animals and nature. So I'm pretty sure had it not been an animal tarot, I would have never took it. So it's kind of like, I think the universe and spirit knows me better than I know myself, and they know what to do to get me on the path and in alignment, so to speak. So oh, I have like 20%. This is why this was not supposed to be a long video. Okay, the last card is Two of Pentacles, right? Because I just read the Nine of Wands. But you're so cool. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for connecting. Thank you for being present. Sending you love, light, healing vibrations. Whatever you're going through, just know you're not alone. It seems like you're well connected, so I'm pretty sure your angels, ancestors of your highest possible good, they walk with you just as well as spirit does. And there's a reason why we get led and guided to do certain things, because we're not on this journey alone. The freer we get, the more we're able to change certain things that have been passed down to us, and it will allow us to not live better, but also the generation that comes after us with free will, if they choose to. I believe in karma. I believe in treating others the way you want to be treated. Even when people don't treat me the way I would like, you still got to maintain who you are. Otherwise, you take on somebody else's energy, and that's not fair to you. Like, don't do something that's already been done. Let's live for ourselves. Okay, so I just read the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands, right? Yeah, I'm going to repeat these last two sentences. Know who your friends are and send the rest packing. You have the tools to progress. Use them. And then the last card again is the Two of Pentacles. So that goes hand in hand with free will. And I'm going to give you a bonus card before I finish this live, so don't go anywhere, Mr. Booger. Hustling, flexibility, balance. A mountain goat leaps from one crumbling rock to the next, outstretched, confident, and fearless. Goats are a long-time symbol of virility. I don't know if I said that right. Virility. Virility. Fertility, is that what I said? Fertility. Somebody's getting pregnant. Or you're just having a new beginning. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Goats are a longtime symbol of virility, faith, and independence. They move sure-footedly through rocky terrain, taking leaps that could spell their doom should they overestimate the distance they need to cross. When upright, the Two of Pentacles signifies you're currently juggling many different responsibilities. Work, life, family life, and all the little tidbits in between and are rubbing around your head. And you are succeeding in keeping them all afloat. But that isn't to say such productivity is permanent. Your energy won't last forever. Manage your priorities carefully and stay focused. Ask for help if you need it and try to be flexible as life changes around you. You may be balancing work and family perfectly one week, only for something to change the next. Be attuned to these changes and open to changing yourself to keep up with them. Balance is key to staying on top of things. The best way to do many things is to do one thing at a time. I feel like that card is pretty self-explanatory. Oh, that's so interesting. Your birthday is the day after mine. I'm the 30th. You're 1982. I'm 1994. So are you 44? I'm not that great with math like that, but let me know. Are you 44? Okay, so 43. Wow, I was 1 year off. Okay, I guess I know a little bit of what I'm talking about then. That's cool. So you're 43. I just turned 31. I say it like it happened yesterday. Mr. Booga. Oh, these cards went in. It's like two cards that popped out. It was Judgment, and what was that other card that I don't know. I put it back. Do you give me the permission to pull on your energy? I just want to give you one card. Happy belated. Our birthday is every day. Every day we're breath with new life. But of course, celebrate the day that, you know what I mean? You came in to the picture of this place. Alright, Spirit, what would you like? Give me one card for him. Okay, so Judgment came out again. I said one card, they gave me like 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. So you have a reunion of some sort coming in. Because that's mainly what this card is about. It's a reunion. Page of Cups talks about salt of the earth living, which is basically making sure that you keep your, whatever you hold close to your heart, you keep it valued, right? You cherish it. You don't allow yourself to get caught up in, things that are not important, so to speak, or you don't deem as important. You just keep yourself steadfast. Uh, that way, you're always soul fed and you're always present, and you don't miss out on, you know, the beauty in front of you as well as behind you and all around you. Whatever has been going on, it's going to be worked out. Judgment. No one, nothing, no entity, no lower vibration, no demon, no angel. No one is exempt from judgment. Whatever you do unto others, it's going to be returned unto you. So whatever has been going on behind closed doors, whatever people have been throwing at you, whatever people have been trying to prevent you from touching, whatever people have been trying to take from you, it's going to be returned tenfold. And what others are wishing upon you, it's on their head, because that's the thing you got to be careful about. If people be so quick to dig a grave for the next person only to find out that the grave was for them the entire time. Make sure you are not falling into any victim mentality or victim mindset, because it's easy to do that, right? Get so caught up in why is this happening to me, or why me, or why, instead of what do I need to be learning, or what can I get better with, what can I work on, or what do I need to release. The reason why certain things happen and come into your life and manifest the way they do is because you're strong enough to handle them. And sometimes we take on energy that is not ours. So the simple words return to sender, the simple words of I call my energy and my power back to me, its rightful owner. Any person, place, or thing, portal, space, dimension that I did not give access or permission to use my energy, I return their energy back to them, and I call my energy back to me. And tower. So something is crumbling, something is falling down, and it's going to happen right before your eyes, right? It might bring you into a surreal, like vivid moment, but just know that everything plays a role. I'm gonna just double check really quick. I said 1 card, 5 cards came out. I feel like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing though. That's actually 3 of Cups for the page of the book. It's 144, and I actually have it on my arm. It's an angel number. 144 is protection. So throughout it all, you're going to remain protected, because it seems like you keep your energy light. Darkness doesn't like that. They don't like when they can't taint you or distract you or pull you out of alignment. So just continue to pour yourself into alignment, and you do that by keeping your eyes, on yourself, on your own prize, and in your own lane, regardless of what's going on around you, what people try to throw at you. It doesn't matter. People are so annoying. People, places, and things. Reunions, indulgence, community. Yeah, so you have some kind of reunion coming. But hopefully you've learned from whatever person, place, or thing this is, whatever situation that probably has been lingering in your energy. People will only change if they want to. So rather than hold on to any sweet nothings or broken promises, just return it back to sender, because I don't know. I think it's important to cry in this moment, get your heart broken now, versus be doing that for the rest of your life. Like, who wants to die being angry or bitter or carrying resentment or like jealousy, or just, those are all low vibrational, and it keeps you from moving freely. Where's Page of Cups? Idealism, engagement, naivety. So be hopeful, be open, and be quick to act before the moment ends. This position also represents both your inner child and emotional maturity. Though at odds in concept, they are two sides of one coin. Your season of weariness is broken, and now is your time to shine radiantly. You've recently gained a better understanding of your emotional self or reached a new level of maturity. Inspiration comes when you least expect it. Now is the time to explore it to its fullest potential. Ooh, so you're stepping into a healthier version of yourself. I believe you. And then judgment. Judgment, 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 judgment. Rebirth, awakening, composure. Yeah, that goes hand in hand because I just said you're stepping into a healthier version of yourself. So, any choice you make will have a long-lasting consequence or consequences. So it may be smart to seek outside help when weighing pros and cons. So always do and go with what your intuition tells you. And for anything you're struggling with, pray on it, and or even meditate, or not to force my religion or my beliefs on you, but do whatever you're guided to do. Then be still and allow the messages to come to you, and you'll receive the information that you need. If you are having cloudy intuition or you're struggling with your intuition, and then just double checking. Do 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 do. Restriction, victimization, entrapment. I'm only going to read what I feel guided to read right now. The Eight of Swords reminds us that we are able to escape 10% on my battery. That's a get off. The Eight of Swords reminds us that we are able to escape our confinements if we open our eyes to see the gaps in all the cell bars. When upright, the Eight of Swords indicates you're feeling restricted and trapped by your present situation. Perhaps your job is draining you dry. A relationship you've entered has swiftly turned abusive, or other similar situations. Your options may feel limited, but they aren't. Seek out new perspectives and rid yourself of unproductive thoughts and intentions. Once you realize which directions you can go in, commit to a decision and understand that even if you have no guarantee of success, attempting to find happiness elsewhere is better than remaining trapped in your current hellish hole. And then the last card was Tower. Ego, catastrophe, revelations. The timing of this event may not be ideal. Your foundation is shaky and crumbling, but even amid destruction, there's potential for good. When the fire tears through a forest, seeds are germinated for the next generation. Surrender to forces at work in your life and consider where to go once the ground stops shaking. There's a revelation at hand. Hold on to those still in your life for support if you need it, but ultimately only you can save yourself. Calm yourself. This too shall pass. I'll give you one more card. One more card. Bro, I said one more. They give me like 4 more. The Four of Swords, Temperance, the Magician, 3 of Wands, Queen of Cups, Empress, 4 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. Okay, just give me one more card, Spirit. My battery is not gonna let me do that. One more card. Thank you. Magician. So, no. 3 cards. 4, bro. And then at the bottom of the deck is 2 of Wands. This card talks about going through hell and back. Like, so you have a very unwavering spirit. The Magician, you know that you can create your own reality, right? If you don't like something, you can change it. Ace of Pentacles, newness, manifestation, new opportunities. Again, if you don't like something, you can change it. You have opportunities coming your way. 3 of Pentacles. I want to say 3 of Pentacles is about achievements, collaborations, selflessness. So pour into yourself, and when you do that, you pour into the rest of the world. And Knight of Swords is forward-thinking, ambition. What's the last thing? Motivation. You have the drive that you need. But you do need to meditate, because that's what's at the bottom of the deck. Take a moment to connect to the source through quiet, reflective meditation. Starseeds, what do you want Mr. Booker to know? What do you want Mr. Booker the Capricorn to know? I said this was not going to be a long reading. Oh well. Next time I'll try to have my battery on full. So the first card is signs. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. Creation. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. Abundance. When your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. Well, all right then. That means continue to do it. It's working. I can't wait to be... I was thinking about that before I even got on live. I cannot wait to be in my own little bubble, just me and my dog. Like, the more you release, the freer you become, and the more information that comes your way. But the more you let go, the more you don't know anything. And I don't know. I've become so sensitive to where it's easy to pick up on energy. It can just bother my energy, and I cannot wait for a vacation that I don't have to come back from. My own little tropical oasis. I know how to ground and how to release and how to heal and all these beautiful things, but sometimes you get burnt out from the world, you get burnt out from people, you get burnt out from just constant. How about we just be still for like a week? Or, you know, a couple weeks, so to speak, or even a month, you know, just gardening or just swimming in the ocean or being in nature. Sending you lots of love, light, healing vibrations. I pray that you received what you needed. That way you can continue to put it out into the rest of the world. Praying for your health, wealth, and prosperity. And whoever else gets guided to this video, I pray that they were able to receive what they needed. Thank you for tuning in. I'll be back. Don't know when, but you know, lots of love, light, and all that good stuff. Truth. See your light, know your power, have the courage to walk your truth. Well, bless you, blessings to you. May you enjoy the fruits of your labor and everything that Spirit has written for you to have. May you know that you have been worthy of it all. May you know that you've been deserving of it all. May you cherish it. May you enjoy it. May you take care of it. Thank you. Good night.